Hello, everybody. This is Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. Part 4, Chapter 8. After he returned from Mass, Alexey Alexandrovitch spent the morning in his room. He had two things to accomplish on this day. First, to receive a deputation of foreigners, and then to write to his lawyer, as he had promised. He had a long discussion with the members of the deputation, heard their complaints and their needs, made out a program from which they were not to deviate on any account in their dealings with the government, and finally gave them a letter of introduction to the Countess Lydia Ivanovna, who would be their principal auxiliary in this matter. The Countess has a specialty for deputations, and knew better than anybody else how to manage them. When he had dismissed these people, Alexey Alexandrovitch wrote to his lawyer, giving him full power to do as he thought best, and sent 3 notes of Vronsky's and one from Anna, which he had found in the portfolio. Just as he was sealing his letter, he heard Stepan Arkadyevitch's clear voice asking the servant if his brother-in-law were at home, and insisting upon being announced. So much the worse, thought Alexey Alexandrovitch. Or rather, so much the better. I'll tell him how it is, and he will understand that it's impossible for me to dine at his house. "Come in," he cried, gathering up his papers and pushing them into a writing case. "No, but you see you lied, and he is at home," said Stepan Arkadyevitch to the servant, who would not let him in. Then taking off his overcoat as he walked along, he came into Alexey Alexandrovitch's room. "I'm delighted to find," he began gaily. "I hope it will be impossible for me to go," replied Alexey Alexandrovitch curtly, receiving his brother-in-law standing without asking him to sit down, resolved to adopt with his wife's brother, a cool relations which seemed proper since he had decided to get a divorce. He forgot Stepan Arkadyevitch's irresistible kindness of heart. Oblonsky opened wide his beautiful bright eyes. "Oh, why can't you come? Won't you tell me?" he asked in French with some hesitation. "But you promised to come, and we count on you." "I wish to tell you that I cannot come because our family relations must be broken." "Oh, how is that?" "Why," said Oblonsky with a smile, "because I think of getting a divorce from my wife, your sister. I must—" The sentence was not finished, for Stepan Arkadyevitch, contrary to his brother-in-law's expectations, sank into an armchair with a deep sigh. "Alexey Alexandrovitch, it can't be possible," he cried, with pain expressed in his face. "It's true. Pardon me, I cannot believe it." Alexey Alexandrovitch sat down. He felt that his words had not produced the desired effect, and that no explanation, however categorical, would change his relations with Oblonsky. "It is a cruel necessity, but I am forced to demand the divorce," he replied. "I will say only one thing to you. I know you for a man of principle, and Anna for one of the best women. Excuse me if I cannot change my opinion of her. I cannot believe it. There must be some misunderstanding. If it were only a misunderstanding. Excuse me, I understand, but I beg of you, do not be in haste." "I have done nothing hastily," said Alexey Alexandrovitch, "but in such a case one cannot ask advice of anybody. I am decided." "It is terrible," sighed Stepan Arkadyevitch. "I beseech you, if, as I understand, proceedings have not yet begun, not to do anything until you have talked with my wife. She loves Anna like a sister. She loves you, and she is a woman of good sense. For God's sake, talk with her. Do me this favor, I beg of you." Alexey Alexandrovitch was silent and was considering. Stepan Arkadyevitch respected his silence. He looked at him sympathetically. "Why not come and dine with us, at least today? My wife expects you. Come and talk with her. She is, I assure you, a superior woman. Talk with her, I beg of you." "If you wish it for this reason, I will go," said Alexey Alexandrovitch, sighing. And to change the conversation, he asked Stepan Arkadyevitch how he liked his new nachalnik, a man still young, whose rapid advancement was astonishing. Alexey Alexandrovitch had never liked Count Anichkin, and he couldn't help a feeling of envy natural to an official with failure staring him in the face. "He's a man who seems to be very well informed and very active." "Active? Is it possible? But how does he employ his activity? Is it in doing good, or in destroying what others have done before him. The plague of our government is this scribbling bureaucracy, of which Anichkin is a worthy representative. At any rate, he's a very good fellow, replied Stepan Arkadyevitch. I've just been with him, a very good fellow. We lunched together, and I taught him how to make a drink, wine and oranges. Stepan Arkadyevitch looked at his watch. Ah, Batyushka, it's after 4 o'clock, and I must go see Dolgovoshin. It's decided, then, that you will dine with us, isn't it? Both my wife and myself will feel really hurt if you refuse to come. Alexey Alexandrovitch took leave of his brother-in-law very differently from the way in which he had greeted him. I've promised, and I will come, he replied with a melancholy tone. Thank you, and I hope you'll not regret it. And putting on his overcoat in the hall, he shook his fist at the servant's head and went out.